How you doing? Yvonne, how are you doing? We're sitting at Walmart tonight. I'm watching this elderly gentleman take 9,000 years to unload his 4 bags of groceries. And I would normally go help somebody, but we're guys. We don't. Hurts the ego when you get to a certain age. So if it gets that bad, I will go help. Warren, what's going on? Sweating like a politician on election. Hopefully, that's most of them. Princess Mel, how are you doing? Oh, snap, we got Jason in here. Hide the wives, lock up the children. Or is it hide the children, lock up the wives? Either way. What's going on, Jason? Hanging. Oh, yes, Wally World. Free entertainment. If you can avoid the idiots. Lock up your daughter, lock up your wife. What's going on, C Dub? Lock up your back door and run for your life. Dang you. I might have that song stuck in my head now. Michael, what's going on? Deanna, how are you? Kevin says yard flooded every time you get a lot of rain. Well, ever think about a swimming pool? And we got another Michael. We got Mike and Mike. Dude. Sweet. You're trying to get around this goofy. What, St. Louis? Don't say it, Mike. Don't say it. Oh, you should just message Pedro. I'm sure he'd help you. Jason doesn't like Pedro. That's why I had to say it. I'm waiting for Jason. That was a lot more mild mannered than I was expecting from Jason. Uh, Warren, you're saving up for a swimming pool. If you got a few more buckets, we can just go down to the Columbia River and get you some water. YouTube that. What's going on? Deanna, am I still working? No. I waved the white flag. And then I went down the rabbit hole of watching videos on printing and sticker designs. So there's that. Did Spark last week on Friday, 6.5 hours, 97. Ooh, ouch. Oh, did somebody say something? Not say something nice? Well, I guess right back at you, Javier. Mel, your car is going in for repairs tomorrow. Good. Hopefully the bill is less than what they quoted. I don't know what's all wrong with your car. I feel like we've talked about this. I can't remember off the top of my head though. No other way to take that in my book. I appreciate it, Michael. First half getting fixed. I'd say bring it over to the Brash mechanic, but that would involve it being driven here, and I'm pretty sure that's kind of a long drive. Front mainsail, serpentine belt, engine mount, possibly timing belt. Ooh. Well, trying to think. I'm trying to visualize how I would do all of that. Possible timing. Timing belts where it would really get expensive. Serpentine belt, most of those, it's you could have it done in 10 minutes. Engine mount, that's not cheap, but it's not expensive. Main seal is probably going to be it's going to be between that and the engine mount, I think. Yeah, most car repairs are. I mean, if unless you can do them yourself. I do most of my own car work myself, which has saved me thousands, and I didn't have to switch to Geico for it. You want you got your groceries delivered to the wrong house again? I'm hoping you just got the same driver. Well, Yvonne, for some of us out here trying to find an address while doing 5 miles an hour is rocket science, unfortunately. You've seen them. We've all seen them. We've all seen that one person that's doing DoorDash or any of these apps, and you just look at them and you're going, wow, I don't know how you function, but you do. Michael, I can put gas in my car. That's about it. Well, I guess it probably should say it depends on the kind of car. Some of the newer cars are a complete pain to work on. When I got this car, before I even test drove this car, I had them pop the hood, and I wanted to see where the starter was, and the alternator, and the spark plugs, and any and all parts that will at some point go out and I will have to replace to make sure that I can actually access all of those without having to take my car in. And when I saw that I could, in fact, do all of those repairs myself, then we took it for a test drive and sitting in it. So obviously, I got it. But I've done brakes, all of the whole braking system, basically. Uh, hub and wheel bearing assembly. I've done starters, alternators, radiators, water pumps. I've torn an engine down to the block. That was not fun. The apartment complex was not happy with me either, but self-employed, what am I supposed to do? Deb, you can. Oh, you only called me Charles. That's okay. How are you doing? Are you sure they function? They could just be like on autopilot. Uh, that that might actually be it because I think I heard one of them sound like that the other day. 5 cars on. How's it going, Paul? Got to love DoorDash punishing our shoppers for empty shelves, marking it as item not found. Yeah, Michael. Hey, we got 3 Michaels in here officially. Um, it's dumb. Your stats are dependent on factors that are completely out of your control, and it's your fault. I got one for you guys. I saw this, or I had this sent to me yesterday. I have so many dang screenshots. This order came in $27, 17 items, or not 17 items, $27, 17 miles, 2 shopping orders, both Safeway, 1 9 items, 1 1 item. Going to the same customer. They wanted me to shop at 2 different Safeways. So, as far as DoorDash making sense or punishing us, this is who we're dealing with. This is who we're dealing with. I don't know who designed their software, who wrote their code, but I feel like it was done in Crayola. And whoever wrote it is probably somewhere between lunch and nap time. Yeah, why take a picture of an empty shelf? Well, to make sure it's for your protection, to make sure you're not lying. That's what it's for. Michael says, props to you for a mechanical aptitude. Honestly, it all started because I figured with most other things in my life, why would I pay somebody to do something that I could do myself? And it started with started with changing a tire, then brake pads, then battery, and some of the places they put batteries on cars is hilarious. Jason, you've done engines? They're fun in an aggravating kind of way. I mean, it depends what you're tearing the motor down for. Nothing stops you from doing brakes. What's that line in Spaceballs? I brake for nobody. Should get that. I should get a decal of that made and put it across the front of my car, coming up on people that are driving slow. That would be terrible. Heater core for a 2004 Sport Track, the work to do to get to it. Yeah, but the feeling of accomplishment when it's done. I'm trying to think I'm trying to think of, the worst car repair that I've had to do. The one where, you go, I when it's done, it's like, "Man, I should have just taken it to the shop." And I don't know if I've really had that yet. I mean, the only time that I went, "I gotta take it into the shop," was my last car when the starter went out. Because the location of the starter, without putting the car up on a lift, there was no possible way to get the starter out. I had to take the entire motor out to get to the starter. Instead, they put it up on a lift, took the axle off, and then they were able to get the starter out. J-twist is trouble. Mike, that's definitely trouble in J-twist and Brash. Mel, you call DoorDash on their profile shopper crap? Why are we responsible for the store's empty shelves? Yeah, we're not at all. It's it's a dumb metric to try to get you to do more. But what they don't, they just think that most, and honestly, a lot, might be the majority, who knows, of dashers do just, they go zombie mode and just take everything. Ooh, that looks nice. I'll take it. Ooh, that looks nice. I'll take it. Ooh, I don't want to do two. Never mind. I don't have a brain. $2 for 10 miles. I'll take that. That looks nice. I mean, really? Uh, Definitely done by the lowest bidder. Ellen, how are you doing? Get one of the best DoorDash offers in a very long time. 16 for 8 miles. Shop and pay at Academy Sporting Goods. Oh, for sunblock, that was it. I love those orders. One item, easy to find. I'm assuming it's easy to find. Warren, I once delivered a Safeway order, and there was another Safeway order already on the porch when I got there. Warren, I had that happen one time back in Nebraska at Hy-Vee, and I'm pretty sure it's on video. I got a Hy-Vee order. It was like 3 or 4 items. It's like ice cream and popcorn and snack cakes, like Little Debbie. Weird to think, God dang it, I don't remember what I had for dinner 2 nights ago, but I remember the contents of an order that I did like a year and a half ago. There's something wrong with me. Anyway, I get to the customer, and as I'm walking up, I see that there's an order sitting there: Little Debbie snack cakes, popcorn, and ice cream. And I went, that's exactly what's in this order. Okay. So I sit down, I took a picture, I turned around and walked back to my car. And as I'm walking back to my car, somebody gets out of another car, and I realize it's another DoorDash driver, and they're pulling up with the exact same order that I just dropped off to the exact same house that had an order that was like, I don't know if this person accidentally ordered 3 times. They could have ordered 7 times, and they slowly just got this mountain of ice cream and Little Debbie and popcorn, little popcorn castle. But or if it was DoorDash's fault and there was some glitch in their system that kept pushing the order through. I don't know. I mean, at some point it would have had to have stopped because Hy-Vee would have run out of popcorn, but it just kept going. I don't even the order. There's no way that order that was already sitting there had been there for more than 5 minutes because I'm assuming, ice cream. Somebody orders ice cream, they get a notification. They're not going to sit there, and keep watching TV. They're going to go get the ice cream and make sure it doesn't melt. The things DoorDash does. Okay, Yvonne, you're taking credit. Can you understand the Arabic? I'm Egyptian. No, but I figure out hieroglyphics okay. It's one of many weird talents. I do attempt children from time to time. Sometimes those things are a pain in the butt. They really are. The clips, the hook slides in. Sometimes it locks. Sometimes it doesn't. It's a pain. Abstract, what's going on? How are you doing? I know it's been a little while. Good to see you. 6:15. I'm 7 minutes behind now. Yes, only 7 minutes behind. Sucks when you complain about some old fogies driving, then find out they're several years younger. I know, Paul. I get it. I've seen some lately. There's some people like I'll find out their age. And I'm like, the other day I found out. I ran into 3 different people that I ID'd. All of them were between 40 and 42. One of them looked 40. One of them looked like pushing like 60. And the other one was like gifted apparently because she looked like she was 30. I was like, okay, you're taking care of yourself. But yeah, just and I've noticed that a lot more lately. People are. I mean, I'm 38 and I've got like full on. I don't think there's gray. There might be gray. No, there's no gray in there. It's all white now. A little bit of black. Adam, what's going on? Every 20-minute repair is one broken bolt away from being a 6-hour repair. That is true. Sounds like an alternator repair on my old Kia Rio. Ooh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Nolan asks, do I put my card away? Yes, I put my card. It goes. There's these lovely little areas. I mean, I know some people can't park between the lines, but they can put a basket back. The worst ones, I think we can all agree, are the ones that park right next to a cart corral and then leave their basket on the passenger side of their car as they're backing up, and you're like, you just walked around the back of your car right to the beginning of the cart corral to get to the front. What? This is the crap I see. Paul says he hates seeing shop and pay base at 250 and $4. Yes, Paul, that I believe that base pay on shopping orders should never be less than $6. Ever. Period. I would concede at 5, but nothing less than 5. At least make it consistent, so when you do accept an order, you kind of have a feeling or an idea of, what the customer tipped. Because you can take three $12 orders, and you'll have one that's $12 all base pay. You'll have one that's $2 base, $10 tip because it was 3 items, and then you'll have one that's a $6 base with a $6 tip. It makes no sense at all. So just make it $5 base or $6 base. All shopping orders, all restaurant pickups are $3. If you're wondering why I don't work at DoorDash, it's because I have common sense. All of us gig workers have something wrong with us. Yes, we do. I'm sorry to say, I believe we all do. Connie, how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good evening. DoorDash conga line. That's the extent of my dancing. Shelly, how are you doing? No lock-in. Nothing with these apps makes any sense. It's like trying to figure out what color the letter 7 smells like. Sounds about right. Max, what's going on? How you doing? Max, the cute ginger cat. Since I am in Colorado, I see the tip up front. The starting showing the tip up front on EBT when we can get them. Nice. It would definitely be nice to see a tip up or the upfront tip. I mean, every single one of DoorDash's problems that they're dealing with in everywhere is by their own doing. And I thought, I thought to myself, how could a company be so stupid to continually do things that themselves in the foot? And then I went in to my local vape shop and I went to get a disposable. And there's a company that I'm not going to name who allegedly did something stupid. And I thought, man, they got some ex DoorDash employees working over there. So what had happened is this vape company allegedly, legal reasons, allegedly is just such a fun word. I mean, allegedly, it's a fun word. This guy decided, hey, We are going to get our supply of vape materials from China over here, but we're going to go a different shipping route so we don't have to pay the tariffs. They got caught. One of the like three biggest vape companies globally did this. And I thought, man, what other kind of company would do something so stupid to shoot DoorDash? DoorDash would do something like that. I'm waiting. At some point, DoorDash is going to do something, and it's going to backfire majorly, and it might hurt all of us, but I think it's going to hurt DoorDash a whole lot worse. Uh, Jason, I can message you what company, or you can type it in, and I'll just like scratch my ear when it's the right one. Some of this crap you gotta be careful with talking about on YouTube. That's why people always overuse the word allegedly. Let's go Congo line. And need to get me in an altered state of mind somehow. If you want me dancing, what's that line in Wild Hogs? I watched Wild Hogs the other night. The music moves me, but it moves me ugly. That yeah, that's what it yeah. The music moves me, but it moves me ugly. We have a mind to alter. Well, we're actually talking about this. I do believe we have a mind that well, I don't know if we can be altered. I mean, because we've survived basically the last decade. So decade, no, 14 years. We've survived the last 14 years. So Michael's allegedly a food delivery. I'm allegedly a YouTuber. Feels weird to say that, but um, that's better than the other word or the other words. Oh, I missed an important message or comment. Sister just messaged that the doll Annabelle's handler passed away while on tour with her this past weekend. Whoa. You got to admit, when weird stuff like that happens over and over and over again around the same object, uh, that's kind of weird. That's kind of odd. Anything's possible. I mean, I'm on YouTube, so anything is possible. Marion, how are you doing? Allegedly, Jason is a bad influence on me. No, no. I'm not corruptible. I've done enough corrupting of myself. What did we survive the last 14 years? Slow change of society going downhill into a direction that basically is a real life version of idiocracy. It's about 2011 when things really shifted into smartphones and um, a lot of the gig apps started around then too. There's a You had the internet bubble, you had the big internet tech boom in the 90s, and then you had the app boom around 2010. I'm allegedly a human. My imaginers aren't so sure. That should go on a bumper sticker. No such thing as dancing ugly. Well, then again, I only dance when I've had a few tequilas and sevens. See? See? And when you're drinking, it either makes your dancing better or your GAF go out the window. Sometimes it does both. Me, I still dance ugly, so it's slow dance or no dance. Michael's getting them brownie points. Boys, follow Michael. That's how you get some brownie points. I've never been married, so I don't know what brownie points are good for, but well, what are we here? You mean I'm gonna stay this color? Sorry, I watched The Jerk too. Um, Slow gin or no gin? For me right now, no gin. I haven't had alcohol in I haven't had alcohol since Vegas, since before Vegas. Ellen says she's a terrible dancer, sober or not. Yeah, right. Hey, Mom, how's it going? Michael, I've got the Hero 11. Yeah, I've got the 11. I think. Wait, I'm just gonna look because I have it with me. I feel like I went from the 9 to the 10, or 9 to 11, but I don't know why I would have skipped a 10. And then I'll get this out. Don't worry. I only recommend stuff that I actually use. The 11 GoPro Hero 11. Most places, or a lot of places, I think you can get it for around 250 right now. It's a fun little camera. I've shot so much with it. Her Majesty Mel. Okay, sorry, I probably went too far there. Princess Mel finally gets to go home. Were you being held against your will? That was at my regular job. A woman comes up the elevators. You delivered one. Oh, that's awesome. I haven't had that happen. Marion, that is awesome. Congrats. That's a huge accomplishment. Blood sugar is no joke. Hokey pokey? I can do the hokey pokey because I do know my lefts and my rights. YouTube Dad says Vegas 2 years ago in October was my last drink. Well, congrats. Yeah, I decided well last year I did a 30-day challenge where I cut a bunch of crap out of my diet. Uh, I didn't change my physical activity at all. That I just did what I normally do. Uh, cut out most sugar. I got my sugar intake down by like 90%, and no alcohol for 30 days. And I think I lost like 5 pounds. And so this year I decided to do it again. And I'm like, instead of going, well, let's do 30 or let's do 60 days this time. I was like, you know what? Let's just go. And Ellen says her last drink was yesterday. Technically you have that drink for me. So no, I'm at carry the two, divide it by 7. 80 days? Wait, what day of the week are we in? Tuesday, duh, sorry. Um, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, 80 days. Connie just gets out there and moves when whatever the groove hits. The Humpty Dance. Why doesn't Marion have a wrench? I don't know why Marion doesn't have a wrench. Didn't I give Marion a wrench at one point? And she said no. I can't remember. I feel like that's happened. That's happened to me like 3 or 4 times. I've given somebody a wrench and they're like, no, take it away. I'm going to tap something wrong. Cha cha? Oh, there is nothing about this cha cha. Made a arse of myself and got so sick, so never again. Hey, nothing wrong with that. You know, sometimes you just have enough and you're like, "Yeah, not doing that again." So, I mean, to each their own. You wanna drink, drink. If you don't, don't. Don't hurt yourself or others. Pretty simple life. Your mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll. Thanks, Michael. Gonna have that one in my head too now. Tootsie Roll? Bad Bunny music and Spanish music. And hey, I'm two left to Pete too. My drink of choice for pre-diabetic, since it was only has 2 grams of sugar, is White Claw. I don't know. I don't can't say I've ever had a White Claw, so I can't knock them. I could, but I'm not going to. You got 5 wine coolers in the fridge. The sixth one you drank 4 months ago. Wow. Oh, ranch water? I've shopped for ranch water so much on DoorDash. Oh, Connie, have a good night. Always good to see you. Michael, you're on a 90s music kick lately. There's nothing wrong with that. What was I jamming out to the other day? 50s music. I had, well, and yes, it's, partly because of Back to the Future, but Chuck Berry, Johnny B. Good, um, Richie Valens, La Bamba. Yeah, I was rocking out going down the highway to 50s music. It was awesome. The only thing that would have made it better was it would have actually been in like a 50s or like 60s. Cherry Red, 65, no, 67 Chevelle. Yeah. Sirius XM radio is the best. I know. I should get that back. I used to have it. Should just get a new radio because I can't even hook my phone up to Bluetooth on this one. Oh, Marion, you got it in your new car? Yeah, they do. They set you up well. They don't do this like 3 day, 7, 10 day trial. They're like, hey, we're gonna give it to you for 6 months. You're gonna get so used to it that when the 6 months is up, you're most likely gonna pay because at that point you're hooked. Don't dangle this little, 7 day free trial. Oh no. 6 months driving down the road, all of a sudden it shuts down. You're like, no. All right, I will pay. I will pay. 60s and 70s for Ellen when you're Your trial's over, let it expire, and they'll send you new offers. Yeah, yeah, you can get it down to about $5 a month. Never take the first offer, never take the second offer. There's always a third offer. Boys to Men, Kids on the Block, TLC, 90s. God, you're screaming at my music. It's just like I hear my middle school all over again. I did go to public school for a while. Reddit popped up. Des Moines, possible ice sighting. That's BS. It's Iowa in July. There's no way there's ice. Oh, Mike, yeah, those certain channels on Sirius XM. There was a couple talk shows I would listen to, and then I usually turned over to. Well, I like the comedy channels as well. And I had about six channels on dedication or on preset. 35 years ago, Warren was a hot mix DJ in a nightclub doing beat matching on vinyl. I think you and I talked a little bit about that. That is awesome. What he turns his brownie points in for his. Oh, okay. Ice. Blame it on the rain. Yeah. Unless Des Moines, Iowa, just experienced a massive cold front, there's no ice there. Used to mix Milli Vanilli and NWA together. Hmm. That I'd actually like to hear. Blame it on the rain and fight the power fit together. Okay. Nana, how's it going? Um, yeah, and all of a sudden I'm caught up on chat. Last week was nuts. You guys remember I was like 20 minutes behind in chat. It's ridiculous. Never thought I would catch up. Do I ever listen to music while I drive? On delivery? Yeah. Yeah, what was I listening to the other day? Um, I think I can pull up the playlist on this phone. Maybe. Crap, I can't. I'm trying to what all the okay, playlist. What all did I have on the playlist? Um, the Black Crows, Collective Soul, the Eagles, Led Zeppelin, Lucas Graham, Hoosier, Stained, Matchbox 20, I know I'm missing a couple. I'm researching about music on YouTube, what's legal, what's not. So let's just scoop there because there's a lot of info. Okay, as far as like as far as putting music into videos on YouTube, um, generally right up to like 8 seconds. Generally, some songs, some artists, it doesn't matter if it's 1 second. No. Um, the music that I put in what yesterday's video, yeah, yesterday's video. Um, there's websites in that you can get royalty free, copyright free music for videos. That's what I use mostly. I use more music on videos on the other channel than I do on this channel. Um, there's such a thing as fair use, but it's a murky gray area. What is fair use? How long? What percentage? So Gustavo, how you doing? Listening to music puts me in the mood. It does. I gotta be in the right. Well, for me, I gotta be in the right mood for the right music. Like there's sometimes, as much as I love certain bands and certain songs, there's times I'm like I just can't listen to. I gotta keep my head in a different space, and but I got different playlists for everything. Thank you, Marion. Yeah, what was I belting out the other day? And mind you, I can't sing. I think that's established. I can't sing and I can't dance. I mean, I'm a white guy. That just kind of comes with the skin color. So, um, if you get one, you're lucky. I could make a Michael Jackson joke, but I won't. I'm. I need a smaller shovel. What editing software do I use? For my DoorDash videos, I just use iMovie. That's what I recommend using if you're just getting into video editing. iMovie's easy. You take the clips from your GoPro. Um, you can Bluetooth them right to your phone or your iPad or uh, tablet, or you can plug them into your computer. I guess if you have Android, I don't know what the Android equivalent would be. If you don't have iPhone, I would say use Filmora. I think you can get a deal for like $50 a year, and they got a mobile app, they've got a desktop software, not sponsored, but it's for $50 a year and the things that it does. Um, I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll start doing my videos on this channel on Filmora as well. Maybe. Speaking of other channel, we need more content on there. Yes, I know. I need more views on my Bigfoot video. It'll happen. Yes, we went big. For those who don't, Michael knows. Um, most of you probably know because you're awesome. Um, we went bigfooting in a Humvee. So that's the video that's up on the other channel. How do you know which music you can put up to 8 seconds? Trial and error. I would not recommend anything from Matchbox 20, Zeppelin, Aerosmith. You could probably you're the safest bet if you Google. Um, you could probably just Google bands or band music with the most copyright claims on YouTube. It'll link you somewhere. It'll give you a list of because there's some people. It's weird because I've had I used one song in a video last week that I got a copyright claim on. But I used the song before and there was no copyright claim. So it was weird. Copyright claims aren't bad. They're not fun to have. They're not bad though. Um, Copyright strike is when you're in trouble and you don't want those. Because 3 of those in your channel's done and you are done with YouTube. Gonna make sure I complete 8 seconds. Yeah, like I said, just Google. YouTube or music or bands, YouTube, most copyright claims. Can't dance, can't sing, can I jump? I can jump. I could actually jump. Um, I think I still got some hops. I don't know. I haven't tried it in a while. I used to, as a 5'8" white dude, I used to build a dunk. I had hops. And I did long jump, pole vault, triple jump. I had the hops for high jump, but I didn't have the height for high jump. Um, like if I with high jump, I tried it. It was okay. It wasn't like my favorite. It's like, ooh, no, I'd rather like jump on a bed. You're not fooling anybody. Anyway, back to chat. Thank you for not making fun of my favorite artist of all time, Michael. I don't judge. I'll give you crap if it's like Taylor Swift, but even then, I'm just poking fun. Speaking of music, was just listening to "Lose My Faith" by Sting. That's an excellent song. Saros, what's going on? Kaylee, how you doing? I like that. Stay salty. After working 2 years, I got my first contract violation. LOL, and I was not dirty stinking. I think. I love how you put "I think" at the end of that. First contract violation. Man, I feel like you're a grown up now. I should take you for a beer. No, man. At some point, we're all. If you haven't gotten a contract violation, you'll get one. At some point, it's going to happen. Uh, whether it's the customer or whether it's an issue with the app, and not gonna. I'm gonna say it in a way without trying to jinx myself here. I have not gotten a contract violation since relocating from another place. Dang, I might have jinxed it still. Val, how you doing? 1 out of 3 ain't bad. Next travel. Oh boy, I don't know when the next travel. No, the next travel is probably we'll be in Nebraska in September. Got Nebraska football. Tim was lurking in your channel. You see my comment about the smoker thing. Oh yeah, yeah, Jason. How does it feel being around a smoker while not being a smoker anymore? Like no judgment. I got friends that smoke still. Uh, Something you get used to when you quit smoking. It's easier for some people than others as well. So it's not easy for everybody. Val, you're driving, so listening. Okay, good. Yeah, keep your eyes on the road. No car accidents. I made it a point to never date Taylor Swift because of the way she treated her exes and herself. I have a hard time, I guess. Well, I'm not a huge fan of her music anyway. Like, it's just not my type of music. Uh, However, I would still have a hard time. Like, she got famous allegedly. I should change the title to this live stream to Brash is a Brash live or Brash allegedly live. Maybe I'll do that next week. It'll be the allegedly live stream. Made a point. Oh, thank you, Princess Mel. Same reason I didn't date Mariah Carey. Yeah, if I was in a, I'm thinking Amy Lee from Evanescence. That woman has a voice of an absolute angel. Val, today has definitely been a Tuesday. It's been very. I don't know. I got one order after sitting for an hour, and then I took that order, dropped it off, set for another 40 minutes, got a Spark order, dropped that one off, sat for an hour, got another DoorDash, dropped that off, got another DoorDash, dropped that off, sat for another hour and a half, decided, screw it, I'm going live in 15 minutes anyway. So today was definitely a Tuesday. But I am working on some side projects, so sitting here waiting for orders, I got to do some work on that. And I will live stream the Nebraska trip. Yes. Parts of it, most of it, self-service dependent. Hi, Jason. Yeah, you do vape a little bit more when you are around somebody who smokes. But, well, smokers smoke more when they're around other smokers. So, borderlines in the house. Hope your day is better than mine. Um, I don't know. How bad was yours? Mine was $47 bad. $47 in 5 hours bad. Yeah, Diamond here with Uber, been really good. You know, all good orders again. Triples with Uber? I didn't even realize they did that. That might be a tier perk. I think I've only seen one triple on DoorDash. No, I've seen two. Because I saw one in Nebraska and then I've seen one other. And both of them, DoorDash was definitely smoking crack. They wouldn't have been able to pass a drug test. No. But I might have seen one in Las Vegas too, come to think of it. I can't remember. So many dang orders every day that get flashed in front of your face. Oh, oh, no squabbles in chat. Or spousal disagreements, I should say. You rage quit, ended up at 17 an hour today. I don't know what 47 in 5 hours is exactly. My brain's fried. $9.40. Jason, you made Yvonne blush. Be careful, Mike. I'll kick your butt. Um, uh, my request is to make a stop in Chicago. Allegedly, what happens in Chicago? Chicago. To start saying, I'm gonna make a T-shirt that says allegedly. Dot dot dot. What's going on? Nothing. Allegedly. All adds up in the end. It does. After Sunday, DoorDash has been crashing. Yeah, Sundays seem to be the best day. Monday's been all right. I mean, not great, but it's been weird. Used to get triples a lot. Huh. Well, I'm glad you're getting good orders on there, and yeah, I didn't realize that about the triples. Orders getting flashed. Yes. Type certain words, my brain just automatically goes right into the gutter. Go for it. You have a 63% AR with it right now. I think that's what my DoorDash is. I don't know what my Uber is. I know what my humorous is. I don't know what my Uber is. Oh, 64% is my DoorDash, and my Uber is 66, but that is not right because that is my combined acceptance between rides and deliveries. And the only reason that it is that high at 66 is because of all the rides that are still in that chunk that I haven't gone over yet. Michael, I don't think you missed anything other than Jason being, well, Jason. A meetup in Chicago would be fun. I'm jonesing for some good thin crust pizza like you can only get in Chicago, Milwaukee. And I miss writing the L. I stepped away for 1 minute. I know, Michael, and don't, at this point, I'm 16, 18, 1900 and some odd miles away from Jason. There's definitely no controlling him. Are you allegedly a gig worker? The only thing I am not allegedly is a smartass. That is uh, that is a stone cold fact, and no denying it. 5% of the proceeds allegedly. I've been working on some decals lately. But I make one. There's one I can't show yet because I'm making it for somebody. And if they are watching, then they will know. And then the surprise will be ruined. So I can't show that one. But I did make this little one last night, George Washington, saying "Hold my beer." PB and J or grilled cheese. Ooh, oh, that's like asking which kid do you love more. I don't even have kids. What kind of jelly? Nah, I gotta go grilled cheese. Grilled cheese, Parmesan crusted tomato basil soup. Guilty until proven innocent. Ask for forgiveness over permission. No, don't do that. Or do that. I'm not responsible. Orders wearing long jackets flashing us. Trench coats flashing us. Oh, Ellen. Yeah, leave it up. It'll go by fast. The week will go by fast. It's already Tuesday. This is gonna be back on Friday. You got tomorrow and Thursday, and then boom, it's Friday. Trying to get our channel started. Editing is going to be the hardest part. Editing probably was it the hardest part for me? Says the person who's still awkward on video. Once I get my my teeth fixed, and I feel comfortable actually like smiling and that, I don't think I'll be near as awkward. Until then, you get awkward me. As far as editing video, the first few times you try it, it's gonna suck. Your videos are gonna suck. No, your videos will probably be better than mine. The whole editing thing and trying to figure that out, don't try to edit like anybody else. Edit the way you want to edit and throw up a video. What I would recommend doing is having a few videos lined up, depending on what the topic or what the subject is. Have a couple videos lined up. Edit a couple different ways. Don't feel like you have to do it a certain way and you're stuck a certain way. Try it one way and and throw it up on your channel, and then the next video, you know, edit similar but maybe a little bit different and see how that does. Play around with it and find something that works for you that you're comfortable with. Most videos, most channels, you see the content might be different, but you see a steady theme through each video. Just find something that works for you and that's comfortable. That would be my advice. Michael aspires to have Nana's AR rates. They're awful. Just nothing wrong with that. If you make a Baja Blast one or a Red Bull and then what decal? I can do that. I come up with something really, really crazy. I've come up with some seriously crazy designs um, that it was actually physically hurt my eyes, like cleaning that decal up. Jason says that he'll never be proven innocent. Jason, I can see a court appearance for you going like Jim Carrey and Liar Liar. Alex, what's going on? Appreciate it, brother. Squirrel. Next live. Grilled cheese. That's cute. With unicorn plus one, be on the lookout. Oh my god, no, let's see, when I see myself on video, I'm like, "Why do I make those faces? Why do my lips do what I say that?" You know, I don't really ever go, "Why do I make those faces?" Instead, I'm usually going, "Holy crap, people are right. My face says what my mouth doesn't." And even though I'm trying to sound nice and sincere, my face is saying, "I really don't care." And that's bad because, like, to a point, I do care, but to a point, I'm over it. I'm over DoorDash. I'm over stupid, stupid people being in charge of stupid companies that can't operate a basic app. Like, when you hear of Instacart going down, you're going, "Whoa, that doesn't happen very often." When Uber or Lyft go down, and I'm talking Uber, not Uber Eats, the rideshare side of things, when they go, "Oh, Uber's down or Lyft's down," you're going, "Damn, that sucks. That never happens." DoorDash is down. What's the first first thing you hear? DoorDash is down again. Like, it happens so much that it's like, "Oh, down again." It's the only app that's that way. Bank on Charlie watching any videos. See, Jason, here's where you're wrong. I do watch videos. I don't always comment, because if I comment, then you know I'm there, other people know I'm there, and then if somebody else sees my comment and goes, "Well, he never comments on my videos," that makes somebody else feel bad. So I just don't comment on anybody's videos, but I do watch them. I support you guys. Some of you guys, when I am working, like, I'll throw on old videos that some of you have and just play them in the background. Gets you guys watch time, so I do that. Insert Alex's watch. Missed me last week on here. He had to message me and ask if I was still alive. Well, I don't watch your video exactly the very second it comes out, Jason. And I messaged you and asked you if you were still alive because people in here were wondering if you were still alive and asked me to message you. But for all I know, you could have got hit by, Santa's reindeer 5 minutes before I messaged you and never got a response. Oh, yeah, the coconut berry Red Bull, the white can. Should have a drinking game for every time you have a squirrel moment. What am I drinking? Water? In my experience, the camera adds 40 pounds. Well, apparently, Warren, it does add a couple inches. Because I'm just saying, a lot of people thought I was taller than I am. I don't know. Need to lose 40 so I will look like normal. I don't know what normal is, but it's okay. None of us do. We are among friends. When I comment, I tend to write novels. At least I don't double space after period. Jason says sarcasm was missed last week. Yeah, it was so quiet and everybody was so well behaved. They're like, where is he? So I had to message you in real time. See? And it's 7:30, which means it's dinner time for me. I have no idea what a short day. Oh, what a shorty you are? Ellen makes me feel tall. I will say that. Um, yeah, see, everybody's sent out search parties. Really, one of the few people that I have full respect for. It would take a lot for me to lose respect for him. Well, thank you, Kaylee. Really, Ellen, you seem to talk. It's because she was standing next to me, and I'm 5'8", not 6'2". You guys, I appreciate you all for hanging out with me hanging out with all of us. I had somebody the other day on a video go, "Stop saying we. It's just you in the car." I'm going, how dare you tell me how many people I think are in my car? I'm bringing all of you guys with me. It's a we thing. It's been a we thing since the beginning because there wouldn't be a channel if it weren't for we. I make the videos, you guys watch them, you guys comment on them. It it's a we thing. Ellen says, Alex, go live now. Alex, go live. You guys all have a great night. I will see you on Friday in the comment section and back here next Tuesday. And maybe some random live. Yeah, maybe a random live. You guys have a good night. Warren, I agree. We agree.